Jacques, it's been several months since we saw you back on a rugby field, but the waiting's over. You're back. How excited are you, and how frustrating has it been for you?
It's been a long 4 months. Well, it's 4.5 months now, so it's been tough. Obviously, been training really hard, trying to get back to full fitness. So, been working hard with the physios and all the conditioning coaches. Steve and Coxie has been drilling me hard. So, yeah, no, it's been tough. Very excited to get back. Yeah.
When you reflect on last season, though, first, you come in, you're an unknown, but you soon become a fan's favourite, and by the end of it, you're a double champion here. How was for year one at the Chiefs? Was it everything you lived up to and what you expected, or even more?
Oh, well, it was a pretty long season. It was really, obviously at the end of it was really, really good. We won, obviously, the double champion. We were double champions. Well, obviously it was strange with lockdown happening, COVID, 3 months at home, literally have to train by yourself, having long nights. Obviously in lockdown, you don't do anything during the day. You only had to train. Obviously, I wasn't studying anything or something like that. So it was long. And then coming back from that, I just think as a team, coming back from that, just winning that just made everything so much sweeter. Because obviously we could have gone back in lockdown and just said listen, yeah, we don't have to work hard at home. Obviously we had to work hard individually because obviously we couldn't train as a team. So just coming back from that, winning it, and it just made the feeling so much better. It was amazing. Obviously we didn't have our families or anything one day. But
how much did you miss that, or the crowd, your families, your loved ones there? Because by and large, it was great times. We had amazing celebrations post-game after both those finals. The changing rooms were a special place, but it wasn't like normal for any of us. And seeing an empty stadium, you're on phones to folks back home, and that's not how you really want to celebrate, I'd imagine, is it?
Yeah, no, obviously, it was emotional because my family is the reason why I play rugby. Just want to make them proud, want to make obviously the fans proud. But they first, obviously I play for them, and with them not being there, obviously they wanted to come watch and everything. But obviously with COVID, it just after the game, I remember I called my mom and dad, and obviously, they are my biggest supporters, and my brother and his wife, it was just emotional. I think I shed a few tears with them. It was happy tears, but yeah, I think we'll just have to do it again. So that I can get them over here from South Africa to come watch. But yeah, it was just strange times. I think now that there's a plan set that everything will open up again, I think in June. I just think that makes me, especially me as individuals, this makes me really excited for what is to come. I think it even lifts my game if there's a crowd. So no, it's exciting times ahead. And obviously that feeling just in lockdown, winning it, obviously it wasn't the same, but still the beers tasted very, very good afterwards. So yeah, no, it was good.
You would have loved to have just carried on and started the new season. The boys have done fantastically well in your absence, but I'd imagine you're not a great watcher, are you? Watching from the sidelines, you want to be out there knowing your character.
Yeah, no, obviously there was a lot of frustration, but I had a lot, loads of chats with Steve in the physio department, loads of chats with Coxie. They just kept me putting channeling that aggression and frustration into my training. I don't like gym, so they have been working me to get to their to a point where I literally am stronger than when I arrived there. So I'm feeling great as a player. So.
And you mentioned Knowlesy and people and Ben Moon, rehab buddies. They helped you through it.
Yeah, no, obviously we had boys in rehab. So we had Jack, we had Ben, we had loads of young boys in rehab. Giannis was in rehab. So no, we had a good rehab squad, and I think Knowlesy has been pushing the young boys, doing finishes with them after training and stuff. So after gym sessions. So no, he has been a big obviously. Getting the boys to do their extras and stuff. So no, it's been a tough time. I must say it's been tough because obviously in lockdown you can't go anywhere. You sit at house every weekend like at home, doing nothing, and you can't even go watch the games. So yeah, I'm excited just to get out, get onto the pitch, and just play and never go back to rehab ever again. So yeah.
Rob's talked this morning that we might see a different Jacques Vermeulen because you've had a longer pre-season, a real opportunity to get yourself ready, fighting fit. You were pretty good beforehand, but if you're going to be better, then we'll happily take that. Do you feel strong in yourself? Do you feel maybe a different kind of player going back?
Yeah. Well, I've been working very hard, like with Steve and obviously the whole physio department and Coxie. And I must say, this is the first time I can say, like, listen, yeah, I'm coming back. Like before last season, the previous season I came, like obviously I came straight out of the season. So you basically lose a bit of your gym work during the season, if it's a long season. So like last season, during the season, I picked up obviously the shoulder injury and I was nursing it right through the season. So like basically just off the I picked it up in that internal game just before we started off the lockdown. And we played about how many games and I was just like dragging it. I couldn't gym any upper body. So it was like quite a drag. But now I actually did the hard yards. Like I channeled all my like frustration and like aggression and stuff into my gym sessions. And I think Coxie got me to a point where I can say like, listen, yeah, this is the strongest I've ever been. So hopefully I can take that into the games now. Obviously like you're still like playing around with it because obviously you feel like, I won't say like I look much bigger than I was. Like obviously the boys have been telling me like you look a bit bigger than normal. They say the chicken, like they say I don't look like a pigeon anymore. I'm a bit bigger now, so my pigeon breast. But yeah. So hopefully it will show in the games. All the hard work I put in. So yeah, I'm excited.
Sale Friday night. Some familiar foes there in terms of the Dupree brothers that you know very well. A lot of Sappers up there. Sam Hill as well. You know from past experience that you played them enough last season. They are a tough side.
Yeah, obviously Sale brings a very physical game. So yeah, it's just like how we can front up. Like I think everything lies in our preparation, what we do during the week, and how our bus trip and everything goes. I think it's a certain mentality you have to have when you go out there. You have to be as mentally strong as that you can be. You're playing them on about 8 o'clock on a Friday night, so obviously I don't think condition is going to be in your side. You're playing away from home, so I just think mentally you have to be strong. You have to be like this, like you have to be like a rock, the squad. So yeah, so how strong you can be up there and just mentally tough and just tough it out. You need to be tough and hit them hard.
Final one from me. Just being back in this Chiefs mix though, you play with an excitement and an enthusiasm all the time, but I'd imagine there is that frustration of these last few months where you have been playing lots of Call of Duty, but you just want to get out there now and show what you're worth again.
Yeah, I know. I've become better as a gamer, I think. Well, the boys always say I have to go play solos. But yeah, no, I'm very excited. Like, I can't the frustration, I just want to get out there now. Like, there's so much frustration that builds up when you're at home, like obviously in lockdown, because you can't even go to a pub on a Saturday afternoon and go watch the boys play. Like you have to sit at home, just do nothing. You can't even invite someone over to come watch you. When Giannis was playing, I was literally sitting at home watching the games alone. So yeah, no, it just brings you're back with the boys again. You're in the vibe, you travel up with the boys. So it just makes me feel like it's almost just making me happy again. It just felt so dark this past few months. So yeah.
It's been a good week.
Yeah, so
everything's changing.
Yeah, everything's changing. So I was happy. Had a good day yesterday. We played a bit of nice games during practice, and we had a good training session today. We had a good training session. So yeah, the boys are ready. I can see it. So yeah, we trained hard. So let's see how we go into the game.
Cheers, Jack.
Cheers, boys.